If you're watching the YouTube stream, you immediately notice the 7'2" center, Chandler Batchelor, standing in the middle with Livefried. Definitely the matchup focus for the Viking defense here tonight, as he's definitely a problem down low. Livefried and Batchelor to tip up for the Vikings. And Batchelor wins it. Keith will bring it up, guarded by Vorwald. Keith. It's Pitts up top. The other Pitts, that is Matthew Pitts. He'll drive in on McGuire. Nothing there. Back out to Keith. He tries baseline. Walker up to Pitts. That is Noah Pitts. Three-pointer off. Fight for the rebound. Livefried comes down with it, and he pushes it up to McGuire. McGuire gets it stolen by Walker. He'll go the length of the floor for the easy bucket. So the Vikings start out with a turnover here offensively. And it'll be Ritchie to bring up the ball. Here's Vorwald on the wing, looking for something. Looks like Dodgeville will be playing zone tonight as their big man posts in the middle. Here's McGuire. Peter now. Livefried corner. Vorwald up top of the key. Had an open shot there. Didn't take it. It's Ritchie now on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Ritchie almost lost it. Gets into the paint. Three-pointer by Vorwald. Good. Nick Vorwald starts off his game with a corner three.
Nice job there by the Vikings to space the floor and really move the ball around well.
Yeah, found a good shot there with the ball movement. Attacking the zone there was Ritchie. It's Keith up top. Here's Matthew Pitts. Walker up top. Walker drives on Peter, gets cut off. Post entry is foul. The Dodgers trying to get it to Batchelor there on that right block. Probably going to see that a lot tonight. They'll get it to him now. Out of bounds will stay Dodgers ball. So another inbound here for Dodgeville. Here's Walker up top. Pitts. Keith. Walker drives in on Peter. Looking for somebody. Finds a back-cutting Pitts. Back out to Keith. Pitts in the corner. To Walker. Top of the key, guarded by Vorwald. Really good, solid defensive possession here from the Vikings as they're slowing up the Dodger offense. Here's Keith, corner three ball, good. Excuse me, that was Matthew Pitts on the corner three. Ritchie will bring it up for the Vikings. McGuire out to Ritchie. Floater is good. He floated that one right over the 7'2" Chandler Batchelor. Definitely not an easy thing to do. And he ties the game at 5 for the Vikings. 15:01 to go here in the half. Walker. Here's Pitts. Pitts is, it'll be an offensive foul, I believe, on the screen. It'll be Viking basketball. Yep, it was an illegal screen, and Batchelor will check out. Number 15, Ben Hackinson, checks in for Dodgeville. Horeb tried to sub out, but it'll be an inbound, and Peter will bring it up. Ritchie, back to Peter. Vorwald. Looking for something in that high post there, but Peter doesn't see it, and it'll be Ritchie on the wing. Ritchie out to Vorwald. Inside to McGuire. Vikings just kicking it around here, trying to move that defense, and finds Zach and McGuire inside. It is tipped and stolen from Vorwald by Matthew Pitts, and Keith will bring it up. Keith finds Pitts in the corner. He'll try another three. Too strong. Pitts skied up for the rebound, but Ritchie tried to take it away. It'll be a jump ball. Arrow possession pointed towards the Dodgers. So it'll be Dodgeville ball. And Batchelor back into the game almost immediately. He'll replace Noah Pitts. McGuire to Ritchie. Trying to find Manchester in the post. He'll get a mid-range pull-up. Short. Rebound Hackinson. Pitts will push it up the floor to back to Keith. Pitts thought about another three. Gets into the paint. Cut off by Peter. Hackinson over to Carter. Stolen. Carter tried to thread the needle there, and Vorwald got right in front of it. Passes out on the layup. Manchester will go up with the right-handed. Good. Really good fast break there from the Vikings. Sharing the ball, and a good steal there from Vorwald to start that fast break. Carter, wild layup going to the rim, and no good off of Batchelor. It'll be Viking ball. Number 4, Brady Jabs will check in for Carter. Excuse me, Walker. Peter will bring it up. Peter to Vorwald. Pull up three-pointer. Good. Nick Vorwald 2 for 2 from 3 to start this ball game. He increases the lead to 5 for the Vikings. 10-5 is your score. 12:55 to go in the ball game. Keith will drive left. He finds Pitts. Pull up mid-range. Fouled on that. And he'll shoot 2. Vorwald got under him on the landing. And 2 free throws here coming for Matthew Pitts. He's been busy here in this first half so far. 1-3. I believe he had a layup. First free throw from Pitts is off. McGuire will check in here for Vorwald.
Good early stint from Vorwald, 2 threes, and good on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, he's got 6 of the 10 Mount Horeb points here. The second one for Pitts drops. Manchester. First time we're seeing him tonight. Peter. McGuire high post. Kick out. Manchester, he'll drive. Inside to Leifried. Leifried looking for something. Cross court to Ritchie. Cross court back to Peter. Peter inside to McGuire. Inside to Leifried, and it is blocked, I believe, by Batchelor. It'll be Keith to bring it up, guarded by Manchester here. Keith to Bats. Here's Pitts. Back up top, Keith. Pitch 3 ball short. Rebound by Manchester. He'll push up the pace fast. Manchester up top. Inside McGuire. Pull up mid-range is no good. It'll be Keith with the rebound. Keith. Corner three-pointer is in and out by Jabs. It'll be a fast break here for the Vikings. Inside to McGuire. Back out to Peter. Corner 3 from Manchester is in and out. Rebound by Batchelor. Here's jabs. Up top, Keith. Pitts. Keith in the corner. Pitts up top. Jabs. And is fouled while trying to make something happen on the offensive end by Ritchie. It'll be his first of the half. And Ashelman will check in for Ritchie here. Here's Keith. He's picked up by Peter. Peter inside. Stolen there by the Vikings as Dodgeville tried to get it inside to Batchelor. It'll be Ashelman on the wing now for the Vikings. High post. McGuire. Manchester tried to get it inside to Leidfried. Looks like he almost got a shot at there on a floater. But passes it up. 10-6 is your score with 10 minutes to go here in the half. Not a lot of offense so far in the first 8 minutes. Corner, Keith. Keith now drives on Peter. Up top, Pitts, excuse me. Here's Hackinson. Pitts in the corner. Hackinson thought about a three. Short jumper, no good by Jabs. And a fast break here for the Vikings, as they love to do. Manchester finds McGuire. Elbow jumper by McGuire is no good, and that looks like it's going to be Mount Horeb's main plan there to hit that jumper all night, but nothing falling yet for him. Fast break. Vikings once again on a turnover by the Dodgers. Ashelman on the wing. Up top, Ashelman. Now it's Manchester in the corner. Manchester to Peter. Manchester up top. Peter, three ball is no good. Offensive rebound by Leifried. He saves it from going out of bounds to Peter, and it'll be Manchester up top as Mount Horeb resets. Really good hustle there from the junior, Austin Leifried. Manchester a three is good, and hustle pays off there. Leifried save turns into a three-pointer by Josh Manchester as they take a 7-point lead in the first half over the Dodgers. Keith, guarded by Peter. Hackinson. Post entry is blocked out of bounds by Leifried. So Mount Horeb here subbing out Leifried with Batchelor still in the ball game. Excuse me, nope, he is subbing out. So looks like Leifried will sit when Batchelor sits, and they'll come in together as well. Up top, Walker, guarded by Vorwald. Walker goes right into the chest of Vorwald, and short on the layup. It's Manchester and the fast break. He'll go right to the rim and scores. Josh Manchester usually likes to pass out of those fast breaks, but he goes right up into the defense for a layup there. Really nice looking fast break from the Vikings. Carter. It's Pitts now. Corner, Walker. Walker cut off by Ritchie. Now he gets into the paint. Pitts is good on the layup. So a good initial defense there from Ritchie, but Walker finds himself in the lane and finds Pitts for the floater. Manchester up top to Ritchie. Manchester off the flare screen, three ball, no good. Offensive rebound, Lang, who just checked in. Josh Manchester, spin move, gets his own rebound. 2 missed layups there from Josh Manchester, but really good hustle to keep that play alive. As Walker brings up the basketball for the Dodgers. Pitts to Jabs. Now it's Noah Pitts. And off the foot of Noah Pitts, it'll be Viking basketball. And Chandler Batchelor will check in. And not a Leidfried substitution here, so a matchup disadvantage here for the Vikings as nobody even comes close to 7'4" on the floor for the Vikings. I think their tallest is like 6'2". Manchester gets a screen by Lang, who finds Worrell in the corner, who misses the 3. Just a little strong on that one. Keith will bring it up. And Lang will take Batchelor here in the post, so it'll be a group effort, I bet, to try and deny that ball. And they get it inside him. They just throw it up, and he throws it up and misses, and he gets his own rebound and scores. He'll go to the line and one. Not much you can do about that, as you can't teach height, as they always say. So he will go to the line for 1 free throw. 15-10 is your score. 5:53 go in the ball game, and Austin Leidfried just walking to the scorer's table to try and counter this size attack from Dodgeville. Batchelor hits his free throw. Makes his score 15-11. Borwald to bring it up. Fakes the pass to Leidfried, finds Manchester. Leidfried on the elbow. Inside to Ashelman. Leidfried pump fakes, tries to get it back to Lang, but Keith was there. Keith will go right at Lang, right hand, no good, off the rim for Charlie Keith. Manchester goes baseline, tries to find Ashelman, but he wasn't ready for that one. Tipped and stolen by the Dodgers. Keith will be picked up by Ashelman. Manchester in the corner. Here's Walker. Spins and finds Pitts. Matthew Pitts, that is. Keith in the corner. Now it's Noah Pitts. Throws it inside to Batchelor, who finds a cutting Pitts. Foul, and go to the line for 1. So Dodgeville really making a comeback here as they're getting some post entries here to their big man, who just collapses defense. And he's passing out and finding cutters and getting fouled. All things you don't want to see if you're the Vikings. And Keith will shoot 1 at the line to make it a 1-point game. 15-13 is your score. And he misses that free throw. Lang will bring it up. Here's Vorwald. Inside to McGuire. Back to Vorwald. Right up into a 3. Just a little left. Offensive rebound by Hanna is knocked out of his hands as Pitts throws it ahead to Walker. Walker gets hammered by Hanna as he pump faked. And Hanna went right into him. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line to try and tie this ball game up.
Yeah, Mount Horeb started off really strong, and then, as you said, of late, slowed down, and really Dodgeville has taken full advantage of that.
Yeah, the shooting's been a little off since Vorwald kind of went out. He had that 2 threes when he went out, and he came back and really hasn't been the same. So hopefully Mount Horeb starts to catch fire once again. Walker at the line. Second free throw is also good. Here's Peter. Wing. Hanna. McGuire elects not to take that jumper. Tries to find Leidfried, and the pass is poked away and stolen by Keith, who finds Pitts now. Walker. He'll drive. Pitts' three-pointer is good. And that makes it 18-15. Mount Horeb's first deficit of the day. And Mount Horeb struggling to get it in here, but Peter finally gets it. Hen on the wing. Up top, Vorwald. Trying to get a down low post to Leifried. And just nothing there once again. And it'll be timeout by the Vikings. 18-15 is your score. They face a 3-point deficit. 3:38 left to go in the half. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. Alrighty, back here on Wisco Radio. As we said, Dodgeville started to catch fire there near the end as Pitts hits a three to make it 18-15. Matthew Pitts, that is. 3:35 to go in the half. Hopefully Mount Horeb closes out strong defensively. Keith drives in on Vorwald. Here's Walker. He gets it poked away by Vorwald. It'll be a double up top. Walker is fouled. Travel. Looks like he just fell, I guess. Moving his feet a bit there.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to split the double of Leifried and Peter and couldn't do it.
Yep, moved that pivot foot just a little bit, enough for the ref to see it. It'll be Mount Horeb basketball. Vorwald up top to Manchester. Vorwald inside to McGuire. Another elbow jumper. This one is good. And for the Vikings to win, they're really going to have to hit that one consistently all night, and McGuire's going to have it basically every possession, so if he can hit that one just good enough, be a good key to success. Fritz drives baseline. Wow, he got up on that one. Noah Pitts, skies up. Looks like he was going to dunk it there for a bit, but he lays it in right over the Mount Horeb defense. Vorwald steps into a three. That one is good. Nick Vorwald's third three. He ties up the ball game at 20. Here's Keith. Driving in on Vorwald. Walker gets a free run of the rim, and it's just completely stopped by Vorwald, and Manchester will get fouled. He'll go to the line for two. So that was like a pin off the glass there from Vorwald, right on the corner of the backboard. So great athletic play there from the junior Nick Vorwald, stopping that easy layup. Manchester short on that free throw. Got to get some legs under him. Second free throw is good from Manchester. And Keith will bring it up as Dodgeville faces a 1-point deficit. And an immediate trap there from the Vikings. Keith barely finds Pitts. Oh, Pitts' pass almost got picked off. Walker a three. In and out. And a Leifried, big strong rebound there as Peter pushes it up. Peter corner now. Peter looking for something. McGuire. Kick out Vorwald first. 4-3. Good! 4-3 for Nick Vorwald. He's got half of the Mount Horeb points here. 12 of their 24. He's really caught fire here in this first half. A big reason why they're winning, obviously. And an immediate trap there on Walker, and Peter pokes it away. Manchester has Walker diving for the ball. Vorwald, a three is no good. Bet you he was excited to take that one. That's why it was long. That one misses. Walker up top. Three-pointer by Pitts is good, and as we keep saying, Vorwald is hot tonight for the Vikings. Matthew Pitts, the senior, is really lighting it up from downtown for the Dodgers. Under a minute to go here, 45 seconds, 24-23 is your score. Mount Horeb is winning. Manchester, his drive is stopped short of 3 seconds in the lane call. You don't see that one very often. Must have been there for a while. Here's Walker. Walker with 30 seconds left, drives on Manchester. He goes baseline. Stolen by Vorwald. Nick Vorwald makes another nice play, defensively this time. And Mount Horeb will run the clock out here for the last shot. Peter calling out instructions here for his players. 10 seconds to go. They got to work quickly here. 5 seconds. Vorwald into the paint, floater in and out. Offensive rebound by McGuire. He's got to get it up, and he'll get fouled before the halftime buzzer. He'll shoot two with probably like 0.5 seconds left in this half. Really good hustle play to get that rebound. Just got off the floor before anybody else. First free throw is off. It's got to be weird shooting free throws with nobody lined up next to you. Second free throw is good for McGuire, and that'll be the first half. 25-23 is your score. Mount Horeb leads. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. Offense of the Vikings. And immediately on the first offensive possession for Dodgeville, they turn it over. So the Vikings will have it now to start off this half. Peter will bring it up. The Dodgers back in their zone. Vorwald in the corner. McGuire, the floater is good. A really good pick there set by Leifried to get Batchelor out of the paint. And it caused a wide open McGuire. Here's Walker. Now it's Keith. Walker again. Pitts up top. He had the hot hand for Dodgeville. And he'll start with a miss. Batchelor got the offensive rebound. Keith will go to the line for two. If that's on Richie, that's his third foul of the game already. So that'll be something we'll watch here. That was his third. And we just received word. I believe that was on McGuire. So Rocco Ritchie still with the two. Second free throw by Keith is no good, so he goes 0 for 2. Corner to Peter. Inside McGuire, another floater, way short, off the backboard. And Keith will push it up. Pitts, cut off by McGuire. Keith finds a seam and scores, making up for his two missed free throws there with that layup. Vorwald. Richie, the pull-up jumper, foul on the jumper. Batchelor will pick up the foul. He got under him on that jumper. Just too aggressive on the closeout. First free throw is off by Richie. And if I haven't mentioned already, I'm Luke Young, and my color guy is Will Imbus. We're calling the game tonight as Richie warms up for his second free throw. Second one is good. So Mount Horeb takes a 28-25 lead. Really low scoring game here, as Mount Horeb is usually a dynamic offense. Walker gets into the paint, and a dunk there from Chandler Batchelor. That's got to be like breathing for him. I mean, if you're 7'2", he'd kind of reach up there, barely even jumped. So that's just something you don't want if you're Mount Horeb. Too easy of a bucket. McGuire's got to pull up mid-range. No good, short. Off of the Vikings, it'll be Dodgeville ball.
Yeah, and as you were saying, too easy of not letting easy buckets, especially in the case of Batchelor. They've done a relatively good job tonight, only holding Batchelor to 5 points to this point in the game.
Yeah, he averages 18, so only 5 at the beginning of the second half. That's pretty good if you're the Vikings. Want to keep that up. Keith, pull up mid-range, short. And Richie gets the rebound. Falling out of bounds, finds McGuire, but Richie will take it up. Borwell now, who had the hot hand in the first half for the Vikings. Corner Peter, he had a 3 in the first half, and he gets another one right there. Here's Keith. Now Walker. He'll walk it up, guarded by Peter. Warwald guards, Pitts, inside, Batchelor. So he's got 2 easy buckets there. Start off the half. So Mount Horeb's doing a really good job of that in the first half. Slow start for them defensively in the second half. McGuire looking for something. He'll try and shoot it, just blocked by Batchelor. He gets his own rebound and can't hit the layup. Here's Keith. Keith, he'll drive baseline on Borwald. Stop short and tries again. Stop short again. Pitts. Pitts, this is Noah Pitts. Now it's Matthew Pitts. He'll go into the lane. Good. Ties up the game at 31 with 15 to go in the second half, in the ball game. Tied at 31. Here's Peter. Swings it to Richie. Richie. Fouled. A little too aggressive defense there by Walker. It'll be a side out here for the Vikings.
Manchester checking in for McGuire, as well as a few substitutions for Dodgeville as well.
It'll be Jabs, Hackinson, and that's it. Jabs and Hackinson will check in for the Dodgers. Peter's wide open on a three-pointer. Too strong. I think he was just a little too open there. Keith skies for the rebound. Here's Jabs, guarded by Hannah. Three-pointer off by Matthew Pitts. Manchester push it up. He generated some offense there in the first half. Hannah passes up a 3. Looking for something. Finds Manchester. Manchester tried to go baseline. Cut off immediately. He resorts to Forwald up top. Here's Richie. Forwald. Over to Peter. Mount Horeb, a relatively small lineup here. Manchester goes right to the rim and is blocked. Excuse me, that's a foul. Late call there from the ref. I thought it was blocked initially because call didn't happen right away. It'll be on Jabs. Manchester will go to the line, 4-2. First one good from Manchester. I believe that was his third attempt of the night. Second free throw is good from Manchester.
Goes into double figures with that free throw.
Batchelor will check back in, and like clockwork, Lightfried checks back in to match the size. So Lightfried getting a lot of minutes here defensively against Batchelor. Here's Keith. Matthew Pitts up top. Finds Keith. Three-pointer by Jabs is good. 34-33 is your score. Mount Horeb staring down a 1-point deficit here. Trying to generate some offense. Vorwald. Corner Peter. Three-pointer in and out. Offensive rebound by Manchester. He was nobody around, even with the big guy lurking in the middle, but he's wide open for that layup as he scores on the putback. Keith drives in, gets the bump from Vorwald and one. Charlie Keith goes to the line and one. He jumped into Vorwald, kind of an NBA move there, right in the chest of Vorwald, and got the contact and scored. Really nice finish there from Charlie Keith, the senior. Free throw is too strong though. And it'll be Vorwald to bring it up for the Vikings. Here is Ritchie. Quick trigger three ball is good. Rocco Ritchie with a three-pointer there. It'll be a timeout there by Dodgeville. 38-36 is your score. 12:07 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. Out of that timeout, it'll be Dodgeville basketball. Luke Young and Will Imbus on the call here from Mount Horeb. Really good game so far. A lot of defense going on. Not a lot of points scored as Keith brings the ball up for Dodgeville. Jabs. Pitts. Here's Keith. Here's Jabs. Keith inside to Batchelor, stolen away by Ritchie. On the help defense there. He'll bring it back out off of the fast break. Peter in the corner. Manchester finds Ritchie, and the three-pointer is good. Back-to-back threes from Rocco Ritchie. Extends the lead to 5. 41-36 is your score. Here's Jabs. Pitts will try a three. No good, off the rim. Fight for the offensive rebound. Keith comes up with it. He's got a wide open layup. So Mount Horeb's been caught a few times. Too worried about Batchelor on the offensive rebounds. Let one of their guards go in for an open layup, and that's one right there. Here's Ritchie, who had the past 6 points here for the Vikings. Peter. Here's Peter in the corner. Here's Ritchie. Manchester finds Lightfried inside, misses the layup. And Chandler Batchelor, he covers a lot of ground. Lightfried thought he was wide open and just found Batchelor in his way. Here's Pitts. Keith. Hackinson. Jabs finds Batchelor. Goes up on the jump hook layup over Vorwald. And just like that, the Mount Horeb lead has been closed to 1 with 10 minutes to go here in the game. Manchester quick trigger mid-range, no good. Vorwald saves him from going out of bounds. Peter tries to force it inside to Lightfried. Just an ugly pass there as he was in the air when he did it. So just a weird angle. Keith cuts back door. Pitts contested three, no good. And it will be Mount Horeb basketball as McGuire checks in for the Vikings and Walker checks in for the Dodgers. Here's Richie. Richie, pull up mid-range, good. Rocco Richie catching fire here in the second half for the Vikings. He's got 8 points. I think the last 8 for the Vikings. 2 threes and a mid-range right over Bachelor. And that's no easy feat. Three-pointer by Pitts. Noah Pitts, that is. Missed. Richie on the fast break finds Manchester, who scores. Mount Horeb getting into a fast break before Dodgeville could get their zone set and forces Coach Matt McGraw to call a timeout. 45-40 is your score. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. All right, out of that timeout, it'll be Dodgers ball. So a spark of offense here for the Vikings late as Richie caught fire here in the second half. Here's Walker. He'll bring it up, guarded by Vorwald. He goes right into Vorwald. Hackinson on corner three is swished. Hackinson brings the game within 2 for the Dodgers. 45-43 is your score. Mount Horeb leads by 2 with 8:50 to go here in the game. Manchester out to Vorwald, three-pointer short. He gets his own rebound and is fouled by Hackinson on a push, I believe. Excuse me, it'll be on Jabs. His second personal foul. Manchester gets out on the inbound, slips immediately. Just an unfortunate event there as Noah Pitts goes right into Vorwald. There'll be a blocking foul on Vorwald, who tried to draw the charge in the fast break. Noah Pitts will shoot 2. He's had a relatively quiet night. His first free throw drops in. Matthew Pitts will check in for Hackinson, and Keith will check in for Bachelor as Peter comes in for Leifried.
Not a surprise there, as we saw Bachelor get a breather as well.
In and out on the free throw from Pitts. Fight for the rebound, then they call the foul on Keith on that loose ball. So it'll be Mount Horeb basketball going the other way. Peter will bring it up. McGuire had an open three, decides not to take it, and he'll go right into the lane for a right-handed layup. I guess that works. Walker calls for a halfway ISO there, but is stopped short by Peter. Here's Pitts to Walker. Jabs. Now it's Keith. Pitts stopped short on that three. Walker drives in, stops short. Now it's Noah Pitts. Walker up top to Matthew Pitts. To Keith. Pitts now. Drives in, blocked by McGuire, and he saves it to Vorwald. Didn't even think the ball was going to him. And Walker read that pass from a mile away. And Batchelor will check in, and I don't see, there he goes. Lightfried stands up and heads to the scorer's table, as that was their game plan from the beginning, to have, when Batchelor goes down, or goes out, so does Lightfried, and he comes back in, so does Lightfried. So Batchelor with like short rests for the Dodgers. 47-44 is your score. 7:25 to go in the half. Vorwald looking for something. Doesn't have another guard up top with him. But now it's Ritchie back to Vorwald, into McGuire in the corner. Manchester goes right into Batchelor. I mean, great aggressiveness there from the freshman Josh Manchester. Not scared of anything, even if he's 7'2". He goes right into Batchelor. And Batchelor just not expecting it, I think, because nobody really goes right into him. So, and it won't be a shooting foul. It'll be an inbound play for Manchester. Hill throws it up top to McGuire. Ritchie. Vorwald. McGuire in the corner. Manchester tries the pull-up mid-range. No good. Too strong on that one. Walker. He's been aggressive all night. Pitts. Now it's Keith. Walker, mid-range, flat. Gets his own rebound. Somebody's got to box out the shooter, but loses it to Manchester on the steal. Manchester pushing the pace. Finds Ritchie in the corner, is good. Rocco Ritchie's gone 4 for 4 in this half. 3 threes and a mid-range pull-up. He's got 11 in just the second half, I believe. He struggled with some foul trouble there in the first half, as Walker has it in the corner, guarded by McGuire. Keith thought about a three. Instead pulls it back out. Keith. Pull up mid-range. Too strong. Rebound by McGuire. It's Vorwald now. Corner, Ritchie, who's got the hot hand, shoots it in, good. Rocco Ritchie, talk about feeling it. He's having the game. He's having a great half here. The senior Rocco Ritchie lighting it up for the Vikings, forcing Dodgeville to call another timeout. 53-44 is your score. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. All right, back here on Wisco Radio. Rocco Ritchie really lighting it up here in the second half. He's got 14 points just in the second half. Really fueling this Mount Horeb run, bringing them to that 9-point lead. And Dodgeville really struggling offensively. As Pitts gets into the lane, lefty layup is good. As soon as I say that, they make a layup, cut the lead to 7. And it's Vorwald now. Inside to Manchester. Vorwald, he had the hot hand in the first half. Little off on that three. And out of bounds, off of McGuire. It'll be Dodgeville ball. Can't really argue with that shot. That was a wide open look for a great shooter. Just didn't fall. Here's Walker. Up top, Batchelor. Three-pointer by Pitts is short. And Vorwald skies up for the rebound, as Manchester will bring it up. Here's Vorwald. McGuire. Manchester, who's usually been on a high post recently. But on the perimeter here. Borwald inside to McGuire. Borwald tries thought about a three. Manchester tries a three, no good. And rebound by Batchelor. Here's Keith. Pitts to Walker in the corner. Pitts looking for Batchelor inside. Really good defense by Mount Horeb to cut him off. As Walker gets fouled before the shot on the floor. Up top to Batchelor on the inbound. Walker. Here's Pitts. Walker now. Walker calling for a free run to the rim. He goes. Is stopped short. Pitts. Back to Walker. Screen from Batchelor. Now we got to switch. Lightfried's on him and finds Batchelor on the switchback. Three-pointer is short from Pitts. Really good defensive possession there from the Vikings as Ritchie brings it up. Ritchie. Now it's Vorwald. Mount Horeb slowing it down a bit here. Kick out corner up top. Vorwald back into Manchester. It's got Ritchie on a three ball. Is good. Oh my goodness, Rocco Ritchie. I don't know how to put it into words. He's really just lighting it up here for the Vikings. Increases their lead to 10 points.
And that's 20 on the night for Ritchie. Majority of that coming in the second half.
I think 17 of it is coming in the second half. Hit that floater in the beginning. But ever since then, it's been this hot shooting in the second half. With 2:50 to go, Mount Horeb leads by 10 as Pitts tries a three and is short. Walker finds himself all alone, but throws it to Batchelor. Goes up with a jump hook, is good. No contesting that, but Mount Horeb has been a good job of not getting him the ball at all. Here's Vorwald inside to Manchester. Manchester out to McGuire. Three-pointer long. Rebound Walker. You would have to think Dodgeville is starting moving a little quick here. They're running out of time a little bit. Walker goes to the rim and is blocked by Lightfried. Walker, he's been going to the rim a lot. Put a lot of pressure on that Mount Horeb defense. They've reacted well so far. Walker looking for somebody. Finds Pitts. Misses the layup and a late foul call there from the officials. As Noah Pitts will take free throws attempts 3 and 4 here in the half. First free throw, good. And Batchelor will check out. And Lightfried stays in as Keith checks back into the ball game.
Hey, here he goes.
And Peter walks up to the scorer's table. Second free throw is good, and Peter will replace Lightfried. Lightfried having a really good defensive game here. He's shut down Batchelor as well as he could. I mean, Batchelor still got a decent amount of points, but Lightfried's done a really good job of not letting him get the ball in the post. And Dodgeville's doubling now on the catch. And it's Manchester inside, who finishes with the right hand. Really good spin move and finish there. Mount Horeb lead is 8 with 1:45 to go in the half. Trying to get down low to Pitts. Kick out to Pitts. Pitts to Pitts. Pitts in the corner. This is Matthew Pitts. Keith to Matthew Pitts. Keith. Atkinson, quick trigger three ball, long. Keith skies for the rebound, and it's Walker now with his own offensive rebound and misses the layup. Good straight-up defense there from the Vikings, and the Dodgers are picking up full court here on their guards and trapping here on the half-court line. And we're closing in on a minute left here. Mount Horeb's got an 8-point lead, and there's the foul from Keith. The 7th team foul for Dodgeville. So Peter will get a 1-and-1 here for the Vikings. First free throw for Peter is a swish. And I'm not saying that's it, but the lead looking really big here for the Dodgers with just over a minute to go with 10 points. And Batchelor's not checking in. So it looks like the Dodgers are going small. Try to get some quickness on the floor for defense. Here's Walker. Makes a move on Peter. Goes to the rim, scores. Really shifty move there from Carter Walker. And 60-52 is your score as Dodgeville takes a timeout with 50 seconds to go. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. All right, coming out of this timeout, 60-52 is your score. And Batchelor is in, and Leidfried is not. So Mount Horeb going to some free throw shooters, I bet. As Dodgeville is looking to foul. Nope, they're pressing. Manchester got to get across the line here, and he does. Trapped in the corner, but he finds his way to the paint. He just dribbles to the whole defense. Really heads up play there from Manchester. He is fouled up top. He'll get a 1-on-1. Oh, excuse me, a 1-and-1. First one for Manchester is short. That's a big miss here for the Vikings. Don't want to allow a three here to cut it to 5. Walker's going to go to work. He finds Pitts. Pass too high for Walker. Closing in on 15 seconds here. Time running out for Dodgeville. As Mount Horeb has an 8-point lead with 15.2 seconds left. Here's Leidfried. So a really great defensive game here for the Vikings. As they slow down Batchelor just enough for them to pull away here. Pitts misses the 3, and you got to think that's going to do it. With under 10 seconds left, down 8. Manchester splits the double team. Really just showing off now. No one can even come up with them. 60-52 is your final score here in Mount Horeb.